Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ochakde Show. I'm your host, Sachin Sayal, and I'm a 16-year-old award-winning entrepreneur. I'm the co-founder and CEO of 3doshas.com, an Ayurvedic wellness and lifestyle company. If you're new here, this is a talk show or podcast where I interview entrepreneurs and inspiring individuals from all walks of life so we can learn from their stories and level up ourselves. The purpose of the show is to inspire you to go for it, which is what Ochakde means. Hey, guys, this interview is brought to you by Transition. That's TRANSIZION.com. They're the leading college counseling and test prep company in the nation. Transition helps high schoolers with the entire college planning process. If you're a freshman or sophomore, they'll assist you with finding internships and building an incredible college profile. And for juniors and seniors, they'll help you with finding the best colleges, college essays, timelines, and telling your story. Transition will help you achieve your college dreams. Reach out to Jason Patel at jason@transition.com to find out more. And now, on to the Ochakde Show episode. Today's special guest is Ishan. Ishan is a founder and COO of Glip.gg. Glip is a startup onboarding billions of gamers to Web3. Glip has over 7 million downloads and has raised $6 million. And the cool part about this interview is that I actually got to work as an intern with Ishan long back when it was, 2020?
Yep,
Yeah,
2020.
2020. Yeah, but man, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the Ochakde Show. How's it going?
Thanks, Sachin, for inviting me over here. Going great. It's been a good ride so far at Glip, and we're scaling our platform, so it's always fun to scale something that's working.
Yeah. You got to tell me what's like new and exciting though, like in just outside of Glip life.
Outside of Glip life,
Yeah.
outside of Glip life, I've been traveling a lot for Glip, uh, because I've been meeting a lot of Web3 games across the world, mainly in Asia. So I've been traveling to Korea, Japan, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, meeting different game publishers and game developers to onboard them to the platform. So been learning about new cultures and new cities as I'm traveling.
What has been your favorite city or culture so far?
Favorite. I think I was pleasantly surprised by Philippines. I think I had a very different picture about Philippines earlier, and it was refreshing to see how they've developed, how they've progressed, and the Web3 gaming community over there is pretty vibrant. So I had a great time over there.
Nice. Okay, so let's get back to Glip life now. I know we kind of talked about it, but can you explain exactly what Glip is for the viewers?
Sure. So Glip is a Web3 game discovery platform with a wallet. So if you're a gamer and you want to know more about Web3 games, you want to try them out, you want to engage with them and try to earn money from them, you need a wallet. So we provide that entire suite of products in Glip. You can discover Web3 games, you can participate in tournaments. If you win some reward, we have a wallet for you. And if you want to go into a game and then make a transaction inside or buy an NFT and try to earn money from it, you can use our wallet. So it's a super simple experience for Web2 gamers who are new to Web3. And our mission is to onboard billions of gamers to Web3. So we are working with the likes of Axie Infinity, League of Kingdoms, Netmarble, basically big studios, big publishers from Web3 and Web2 world to onboard our users to Web3.
Got it. That's incredible stuff, but I must confess that I don't know too much about Web 2 and Web 3 and all that stuff. So, and I'm not
Got
sure if
it.
my audience knows. So, can you explain what Web 2
Sure.
is, what Web 3 is, and all that type of stuff?
Sure. So, Web3 is basically about digital ownership, where let's say, let's take an example. So, I've played a lot of Dota and CS:GO. I don't know if you have. Have you played any of these games? Dota,
Uh,
CS:GO.
I used to play Clash of Clans and Fortnite and those types of games.
Got it. So, I mean, you're aware of skins, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, of
when you
course.
so when you buy skins in games, you're not really owning those skins. You can only use those skins in the game. You can't sell those skins to any other player. It's all controlled by the game. And tomorrow, if the game dies, the proof that you spent time in the game and you earned a skin or you bought a skin, that data is also gone with the game, right?
Mhm.
That's the Web2 world. The Web3 world, in the Web3 world, your the ownership of assets is on chain. The verification of this asset being owned by Sachin is cannot be refuted by the game. It doesn't matter if the game exists or not because it exists on chain. That's the idea. And because it exists on chain, then you can sell it to someone else and you can transfer ownership, and you don't need the authority of the game developer to do that. And in the Web 2 world, now this is from the consumer side, right? As a consumer, you're getting ownership of what you're buying. You can sell it, and it's a much better experience for you. And for the developer, what's the advantage for the developer, right? So as a developer, I don't have to go and build a secondary marketplace where people are doing these trades. People can do these trades outside the game, and I can ensure that I get my percentage, my royalty, or my transaction fees, whatever you call it. Because if a trade happens on a marketplace outside the game, then through a smart contract, I can ensure that I also get my fees. Now, what's a smart contract? Smart contract is basically a piece of code that is executed on chain. So imagine if you take a skin, if you, let's say, let's take the example of Fortnite. You take a Fortnite skin, you buy it inside the game, and then you go outside, you list it on a marketplace like OpenSea, for example. And when you list it over there and someone else buys it from you, and the price is something that's between you two. So you might have bought it for $10, and you might be selling it for $30 because now it's a rare item, and that person wants it and he's ready to pay you $30 for it. So when he pays you $30 for it, and the smart contract for that particular item has that the game developer should get 5%. Then that smart contract, once the transfer happens, then the 5% of that transaction will go automatically to the developer, right? So it also makes sense for the developer that consumers can do these kind of transactions outside the game, and developers can also earn money from these secondary market transactions. There can be other cool things like you can lend out your assets. So let's say if you're sitting over here doing your podcast, but your skins are inside the game right now and they're like useless, and there could be kids out there who cannot afford the skins that you've bought, but they like to use them, and they're ready to pay you some money for like using those skins for a couple of days or for a couple of hours. So you can earn from that. They can get that experience. The game can earn through this transaction. So it's like a win-win-win for everyone. So that's what digital ownership is enabling inside games. And then there are also other use cases that are opening up where, let's say you're a Fortnite player and you've made some progress inside the game. There's a new game which comes up and says that if you're a Fortnite player and you've made so much progress, we're going to give you some special perks inside the game. Now, those kind of experiences can only be unlocked if you can prove that you've crossed a certain level in Fortnite or you have certain items. And if that data is on chain, then the other game can also access that data, right? So there are these new experiences which are getting unlocked because of Web3. And the most popular use case was play to earn in the in the bull market, when people could buy NFTs and play with them, and then they could earn tokens and sell them in the market and make money. And that model is not flying right now, but there are a bunch of other models that games are trying out, and it's super exciting for us to onboard our gamers, like our millions of users who've been in the web. So we're coming from a Web 2 world, and so we've got all of our millions of users from the Web 2 world on our application, and now we're introducing them to Web 3 games and showing them that they can there are all these new use cases. They can earn money, they can earn crypto. There's a simple wallet. For most of our users, this is their first earning in life. This wallet is their first bank account. So it's also financial education and financial literacy for them.
That's all incredible stuff. It's very interesting too. I think everything that you talked about is cool, and I need to look into more of this stuff and learn it more. But why exactly did you choose the gaming sort of space?
So the backstory is that Parth and I, my co-founder, and he's also the CEO of the company, we both met through gaming back in 2006. So there's a city in India called Kota where
Mhm.
students flock to prepare for engineering exams. That's where we met, and we were inside this gaming cafe where we were gaming all night, playing Dota. That's where we met, and our friendship was our friendship happened through gaming. And then both of us have been part of multiple startup journeys since then. I mean, like multiple 0 to 1 journeys, multiple uh like 1 to n journeys. And then both of us were exploring different ideas in the middle of the first pandemic lockdown in 2020. And gaming had exploded in India
Yeah.
basically after games like PUBG Mobile and Free Fire blew up in India. We Gaming became a serious industry, so we decided to jump into gaming because of our passions, and also because because it new a new market opened up in India.
Mhm. Yeah. I know I'm looking at the LinkedIn of your company. It says you guys are hiring right now. Who exactly are you looking for? Because some of my audience might be interested in joining your team. Can you talk some more about that?
Yeah, sure. So we are hiring for business development leads across the world, in Korea, Singapore, US, and basically these people will be our evangelists, talking to games, onboarding new games onto the platform. And we are hiring for a brand manager, and the brand manager will basically help us uh, you know develop content,
Mhm.
develop relationships with the media, do events, and engage with the community, and run different marketing campaigns. So we're looking for business development leads and a brand manager.
Nice. And how can people like reach out to you or get like is it just it's just glip.gg, right? To go on the
Yeah,
website.
you can go to glip.gg and you can see we're hiring, and you can click on it.
Yeah. So what are the some future plans or goals that you guys have right now?
Right. So future plan is to scale the marketplace that we have right now. So we have Web3 games listed on our marketplace, and there are different quests and tournaments running. So scaling those, getting more games on board, that's one part of the marketplace. The other is to keep scaling our user base. We get about 300,000 free installs every month, because people are looking for certain tools that we've built, and that's our growth hack. So people are looking for those tools on Play Store, they discover us and they download us, and
Mhm.
we get, like I said, 300,000 free installs a month. And we are working on onboarding those users into Web3. So scaling the Web3 users on our platform, this is the main focus of the company right now. And yeah, we want to onboard millions of people to Web3 in 2023, and give more opportunities to young people to earn crypto and start participating in economic activity.
I love it, man. It's all revolutionary stuff. And these are the last two questions that I asked all my guests. The first one is what is your best advice for teens?
Best advice for teens would be to immerse yourself in like in in technologies, in cutting edge technologies. Get your basics right, get your first principles right. I mean, it's the best time to explore and keep building new things, and in that process I'm sure you'll find something that interests you, that you love, and will be valuable for other people as well.
Awesome. And then the last question is what was your favorite part of being on the Ochakde show?
The favorite part of being on the Ochakde show was talking to you, man. I think you've got great
Appreciate it.
energy, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Okay, sounds good. Well, guys, I think that was an awesome episode. Be sure to check out glip.gg and also hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video and make sure to Ochakde, go for it.